the site's income, my job will be easier, and you'll have even more financial freedom. A win win if ever I saw one.
So I'm back in Azores. Uh, why do I always say that? So stupid. Anyway, back in Azores. Gonna be streaming through the campaign again. Going for 5 stars. I've got the first 3 areas mapped out. Need to increase the amount of money that I'm making. Still going for the genomes as I do it. In order to get the finances higher, I'm going to need to release as many dinosaurs as possible. So I'm going to get started there. If anybody's interested in anything, let me know, and I'll be keeping an eye on the chat as we go on. Okay, so we got the smaller dinosaurs sorted. I need some of the larger ones now to boost the appeal. Got the Stegosauruses in there. I've got the Nodosaurus in there, and the Pachycephalosaurus. And I built these 2 enclosures for the next 2 sections to go into. So, one of them looks like a T-Rex type of area, the other a medium carnivore, I believe. And then I've got this area to play around with for after that. And it looks like that is going to be the entire park. So I'm going to have this as another herbivore area. These 2 are my carnivore areas. And that will be the end of it. I'm going to have to move this tour a bit closer to the sections here and have it running through both. And then a gyrosphere running through both of these. Oh no, actually, I'm going to go with the viewing feeders. Okay, let's get started on releasing something dangerous. What do we need? I haven't had an Allosaurus this time. Allosaurus this time. So I think I'm going to go with that. We need scientists for that one, and the release is going to cost more than I have at the minute. We've got the large amenities making us quite a bit of money. The shelter and restroom coverage is good. The path size I've increased. We've got the tour that isn't going through this, but we've got the viewing gallery to back it up. So we just need the scientists and the contracts. How about the contract for the scientists then? Okay, there's a good one. And we need the genetics. And another welfare, I think. There we go. That's got us the contract as well. Money's dipped a little bit lower. But we're still in profit. Okay. I need one more point in genetics with a scientist. Let's go with that then. Where are the science centres? There we go. Give me some genetics. And we need one with... Why can't... Oh, I need staff centre. I'll only get the one from there so that we've got enough money to make it through. Put it next to the power. There we go. It's made it a bit cheaper to run. Now I need the training on that scientist. Birdo. I'm going to put 2 points in just in case something goes wrong. Like I've got to increase the genome or something like that. Let's see what traits they have. First is a negative, so we'll put that up. Humility is a negative and tolerance is a negative. We'll put those up. Tolerance, poor territory and environmental needs. We'll increase that. And now we've got 12. So we should be okay for saving the genome. And let's get those up and running. There we go. The welfare is hopefully the next stage, and I know I've got quite a bit in welfare as it stands. So with any luck, won't be an issue, and I won't have to put any training in. But the money's on the way back up again. So even if I do have to put through the training, I'll be able to get some. Increase the speed so it's a bit easier on the wallet. All my buildings have been repaired and are being maintained. Okay, male and female both they've got a negative trait on that. I need 1 million, so I'll wait for that. Shouldn't take too long. I've got everything set up ready, I hope. So I just need to wait for the money to build up. Which is going to take a bit longer than I thought. Worth it in the end, though. Albertosaurus. In the meantime, I should probably get the main disease free. That one will do well for the contract. I should get the enclosure ready for them. So I want them in the medium area. Let's see what they need. Oh, I can't see until after the incubation has started. But either way, I know they're going to need water, and they're going to need the... So I'm going to put the water there, and they're going to need the feeders. Live prey feeder. I'll put one there, and the meat, one there. I've put their needs down, so hopefully those will do for it. Once they remain disease-free caught up, I should be able to incubate them and then release them into the wild. It looks like this one is my high area for for carnivores, and this will do for the other one. I need the attraction down. I'm going to put one of those in just there. Link it to the path as best I can. Put down another bunker. A toilet and a hotel over in this area. The large hotel. Where can I put that? There will do. All of these need a bit of power, so I'll connect that to there, and then I'll need a gate for the enclosure here.
We have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
And I'll need an MVU and what's the other one? Response facility. They can go in these sections here. And there. I'm going to need another staff centre. And then I'm going to take this path around, link it to there, this path down to there. Need an extra power centre, substation, however you want to say it. Link that up. Then maintenance, I'm going to need to be just about there. One over here, and then one there, so that the fences don't get that damaged and the buildings are in great shape all the time. And put an extra team in on the maintenance facility. Additional maintenance and storm defense. And this way I can have a team specific for these. Well, that's reduced the flow of money again, but worth it in the long run. I probably should have done that the other way around and had the dinosaurs before I built all that stuff. But safety first and all that. probably missed the bonus for the objective, but I'll get the objective in the end anyway. And it'll give us a nice top up on the finances for the next stage of dinosaurs. In the meantime, do I have an expedition centre? No. I'll get down an expedition centre after I've got the dinosaurs. And before the next ones, because I need as many genome possibilities as I can get within the 3-hour limit. So close to getting it now. If the next lot of repairs goes off on now, I'm gonna be gutted. Usually, as soon as I get the money up and running, the repairs go out and then my costs skyrocket for a temporary 10 minutes or something. I'm going to go for 1,100,000 because I can't remember the exact cost of them. Yep, knew it would happen. I missed the bonus. But I'm on a 2-star park now. I started on a 1-star. $1,500,000 because of the increase in the genomes. Okay, gonna put a nest in. Just 75,000. I think they were large. Actually, were they a large or were they a medium? It doesn't say at the minute. I'll wait until they're in the enclosure and then put the nest down. Profit margin is still doing well considering all the scientists we've got. So after I put dinosaurs down, get the training on the scientists up, profit will outweigh the costs. And then expedition centre, send a few people out, get the genomes higher. I've got the buildings ready for the scientists to rest, the 2 staff centres over here. It's generally all you need then. I only need an extra 100,000 and then I can get it. I hate being this close and not knowing the exact cost. I think that was it. Was that it? Yes, got it.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
might be able to get rid of half the cover here. Make it easier on the vehicles. Get that sorted now, actually. There we go. Let's find out the needs of the dinosaur. So we've got, they need barren, arid and water. The prey, oh, they need 70% of wetland. Okay. Wetland, barren, so they can have a wetland section over here. Then they need barren and arid. I'll put arid down this side. And barren they can have all over there. And that should be enough for them. Might put a bit more water in preparation. There you go. Let's release them on an airlift.
Heading to collect the asset.
An Albertosaurus to the park.
Asset transportation under.
By the looks of it, this park won't take that long to get to the 5-star rating. Depending on challenges that came up, but I believe the most of them have already been successful. It was the getting the Stegosauruses up and running, the costs of the initial part of the park. After that, I don't believe there's going to be that many more challenges.
Delivery has been completed.
Okay, profit per minute is on the rise quite successfully. There we go. Sabotage
I don't
of
want
the
to
power.
panic anyone
Okay.
more than I'm already panicking myself, but I'm pretty sure we've been hit by a power outage.
The gates have been tampered with too.
Oh, great. Amazing. Kira will tell the client will tell the press, I'll have a mug shot in the news again, and then we're finished. Well, Din had a good run, I guess.
Focus, Cabot. If we don't get things under control, we'll lose our grip on the park, and that's exactly what Extinction Now want. We have to deal with this.
You're right. And you know what? Kira isn't around to see this whole thing. If we get some more naturally bred dinosaurs in the park before she's back, maybe take some non-chaotic photographs. Then she won't know that anything happened.
Practical as ever, Finch.
Okay. I only need to trank the one dinosaur this time. Hopefully before he eats that person. Oh dear. We lost a person.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available per
If these creatures had remained on a remote island, the world would not be on the verge of collapse. But they could not be contained, and you will not contain them here. Why are you trying?
Assets in the air.
Okay, all the power's been rebooted. Add an upgrade to a hatchery, yep. That one's probably the best solution. Need additional bays, advanced equipment. Gate's been rebooted, we're fine on that.
Confirming asset delivery.
Okay, now we need nests. No valid dinosaurs. That's the wrong one again. There we go, that one's in place. We need a juvenile for these. So let's find out what they need. Is it a large? Multiple nests required. And then one more. There. Photograph of Velociraptor. Okay. We don't have Velociraptors. So we're going to have to add Velociraptors in. Do the Albertosaurus like Velociraptors? They like Carnotaurus. Might have to split this down the center and have two areas. One going along this area here, and one going along that area there. So this can be Velociraptors and this can be T-Rex. We'll have them in the same area. And then I'll need a gate for both. One gate there, another there. Link up the power again. I'm not going to bother with maintenance for this part yet. I'm going to put in, because I think I'll be able to reach 5 stars before that. But I will put in ranger posts. One there, one there.
Keeping the area on patrol. Sure thing. Patrol underway. Not a problem.
Okay, now I need to breed Velociraptors so I can have them with a nest. And then I need to breed the T-Rex. And I'll put down an exhibition centre. Expedition, not exhibition. Words. New dinosaurs have been found. There they are. We've got an extra 2 in the go.
Incubation. Stand by.
How much do we need for the Velociraptors? 787,000. Okay. Fairly decent cost. Let's get the food ready, some prey, bit of water. And then I'm gonna want another viewing attraction. Gonna go with the log this time, I think. I do like the dome because it's not as directional, so there's no gaps. And I'm gonna have to go with the dome actually.
Ladies and
The
gentlemen,
log doesn't fit.
we are pleased to welcome a Pachycephalosaurus to the park.
And connect that to there. Have the other one
Ladies and
over
gentlemen,
there.
We have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
How long does that... Yes, I can fit that in. There we go. Did I forget to... No, I forgot. Ranger post is needed. Add an MVU to that one as well. There we go. Let's see what the Stegosaurus is like. Stegosaurus. Ah, okay. So if I transfer those across... no, because of the food supply, the area is quite small. What other ones do I like? Hydrosid. And what diet are they on? Ground fibre, ground fruit. Okay. So I need a hydrosid with ground fibre or ground fruit as the main source. How do I tell? I'm just going to wing it. Have the Edmontosaurus. Unless I have that for Triceratops and I move the Stegosauruses over here. Yeah. And then I need to increase the way that the tour works. Okay, tranquilize all of those. Get the fossils sorted. Hydrosid of... Gonna go with the Coryphosaurus. We're gonna need a lot more. Oh no, we're not. There we go.
Picking up asset.
attractions, we're going to need something cool. There we go. Have that operational. Nice little water area in the middle. And then the other stuff, they had fruit and nut, I think. No, fruit and fibre. Wasn't it? They were after. So have that running all the way around the outside and down here. And then see what the other Coryphosaurus need. Ground leaf,
Procedure.
water and pasture.
Asset has been collected.
A nice little section of cover. And then ground leaf just around here. There we go.
Delivery complete. Asset transportation in progress.
Yeah, they've got enough in there. Once they investigate it properly.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset delivery confirmed.
Okay. Now that that's all up and running, take a drink. Wait for the timer to go down. One second and release via airlift.
Incubation complete.
En route to pick up the asset.
$1,125,000. Okay.
Transit has commenced.
Yeah, this park's definitely going to be a rush through. Got the activity centre there. maybe put another one over here actually. What do we need? What do you reckon? Spa? Nope. Put it a bit closer to the power. There we go. And let's change this to
Activated by the silver screen in our new Sigma.
VR. We'll have VR here.
Ladies and gentlemen, come and immerse yourself in the wonders of virtual reality. Visit to our cutting edge.
Asset in transit. Asset transportation complete.
Happy. So what is lowering the percentage down? Oh, is it because these haven't explored yet? Yeah, it's because these haven't explored yet. Okay.
We are pleased to welcome a Carnosaurus to the park.
Asset transportation complete.
How is guest comfort doing? We need an increase to the transport rating. Gonna have to throw down a monorail, I think, and have the other section for it over here.
Asset transported.
I didn't think we'd have to because of the size of the park, but apparently the park is demanding it. Can I move that visitor centre to there? I can.
Carnosaurus to the park.
Pretty good timing on that one. The storm's lowered all our money. Have to wait for it to pass. What has lowered the dinosaurs' happiness then? Why are they on 97 and not 100? What is it you guys are not liking? Happy. Oh, there we go. Missing wetland. How much does he need? 9%, so it just needs a bit of extra wetland across the back here. There you go, that should do it. I hope. Where's he gone? Juvenile, why still not happy? More wetland. There we go. Velociraptors are ready for release. Forgot about the gate. And more power. $84 and 0. Okay. Velociraptors are getting sent over here. Transport rating is next. I'll leave it on pause for this section. Okay.
A new monorail station has opened and guests will be...
We need training for the scientists. There we go.
Asset being transported.
And then I need to photograph that velociraptor.
Visual on this asset. We are pleased to welcome a velociraptor to the park.
Transporting asset. Asset delivered.
Oh, it's nowhere near that tree. Where the tree's got concrete outlines.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a velociraptor to the park.
Handing over the wheel. Asset has been collected.
Yep, they should have enough cover. It's already attacking my vehicle.
Asset delivery.
Just in case though, I'm going to put a bit extra down the back here. That should solve him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a velociraptor to the park.
Transit has commenced.
There we go, they're all happy. Happy little
Asset delivery
creatures.
confirmed.
They were happy little creatures. They are no longer happy little creatures.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a velociraptor to the
Commencing
park.
asset transit.
Not enough space. Okay. So let's change that.
Confirming asset delivery.
There we go.
While the dinosaurs are living wonders, money is what brought them back and keeps them here. A European theme park needs to be a moneymaker if it's going to survive long term.
Sorry, I'll just be a second. Okay, I'm back. To the T-Rex. Not to the T-Rex. To scientist skill levels.
Time is running out. Our research is almost ready. We hate that you have led us to this. The dinosaurs had their time on this planet. The modern age is not suited to them. Humans are not suited to them. How can you be blind to something so obvious? Extinction now are among you. We see everything you do. If you stop your work, we will stop ours. If you continue, the result will weigh on all our consciences.
This latest message sounds desperate. For the first time, I'm actually concerned.
What did they mean when they said they're among us? Is there a mole in our ranks?
In life and in business, I've learned that the quickest way to get ahead is to trust no one. Well, except me. I mean, you can all trust me. And you can especially trust me when I say that we need to get back to work before we lose momentum. Factory whistle is blowing, huh? Lunch break's over.
Remain disease-free. Easiest one out of the lot. Oh, okay. Hi, Leonie. Welcome to the chat.
I must say, I'm impressed. And more importantly, our client is impressed. And there were no other incidents that I should be concerned about?
Negative. All under control.
Very good. Then I will leave you with my congratulations.
George, you didn't tell her about the second sabotage? Have you been spending too much time around me?
I'm pretty proud of this place. You and I were both involved with the 5 deaths, so it's nice to show the world just how secure they could have been. If the right people were making the big decisions, that is.
I didn't realize you were so sentimental.
And yes, I have been spending too much time around you.
That's the Lambert I know and love. Still,
Straight
I
to the
guess
point.
the next task here will be making it as good as it can be.
For the time being, yeah, I'm getting the campaign to level 5. If there's a market for it, I'll do the challenges. I was just seeing whether people liked it or not.
To accelerate. Out of time. Risk. But please, we need help.
Thanks for the follow as well. I'll
That was Lily's voice.
if
at
that's
the
what you
end.
want to see, then I'll
don't
be
understand.
sure to carry on with them.
There aren't many ways to interpret that. It's clear that Lily has been working with Extinction now. At least
I've
in
got
some
videos
capacity.
of a catch up
Sorry, kid.
on my
That's quite
VOD
an
page
assumption,
as well, if
George.
you'd like to see
I'm
those.
sure there's a reasonable explanation for this. More to the point, she said she needs help, so we must help. Need I remind you, Lily is a good person.
Good? I think that's a relative term. I mean, you know, good to the cat isn't so good to the canary, and good to the big hungry dinosaur isn't so good to the goat, for instance. Chaos tells us that. Wait a minute. Hello there. Hey, I'm getting sent some numbers. I see their coordinates. That's interesting.
A location? From Lily?
Okay.
From Extinction
In
now?
the meantime, enjoy, and
We should go there as
you're
soon
welcome
as we
to
can.
ask questions on anything
yeah,
you need to
yeah.
know.
Rip off the bandage. I'm sure that we're gonna love what's underneath.
Efficiency like you've shown can only be the marker of great ambition. I think you and I share that quality.
Okay, I'm going to carry on with this part and carry on with that after. Stuff need resting actually. And then increase the training.
I'm asking for your help on this one, not on behalf of the conservation sector, but as a personal favor.
Oh, that's fine. Anybody's welcome. It's, as long as you can understand me. And I wouldn't worry too much about it. My English isn't that great either. Oh, that's good. I'm going to need another maintenance post over here. Buildings are getting damaged. I really need that T-Rex.
There was a time that I put career progression above all else, you know. You have a bright future ahead of you, but don't forget why you're doing it.
Yeah, this one made me get the Velociraptors, but I've got. Hang on 1 second. I'll show you the genomes that I've managed to get. I'm still working on getting the rest. My Velociraptors before that are just... where are they? They're over here. I haven't got any of the juveniles yet, but I've got these ones. I've just gone with the standard colours at the minute. I haven't added anything like blue or any of the Jurassic World colourings. As for the genomes, this is what I have so far. I've got the Atrociraptors, Deinonychus, Morris Intrepidus. Quite proud I managed to say that one. Still got to get these ones though, so I'm working up towards them as I go through the campaign. Right. Gallimimus, I think. I need things that eat leaves, so I think the Gallimimus and the Struthiamimus. Thank you. I've been putting a bit of work into all of the parks, trying to get them to 5 stars. I think I've got about 6 so far that are on 5 stars. Okay, they need training. Synthesis, extraction, there we go.
Commencing.
I'm not really putting in any thought to which gender is on any attributes that they've got. I'm just kind of clicking whenever I see a gap.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
I need to get rid of that nest as soon as that's the Nodosaurus is left. Because otherwise they'll get over cramped in there. Nope. Didn't mean to click off that, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Scrupiomimus to the park.
Ground leaf cover and water. So I think they're in the right place. They just need a bit more cover. Okay. Down there. Ground leaf cover, wetland, water. There we go.
We are pleased to welcome Agamimus to the park.
Okay, so we've got the 4 species cohabitating. When the Nodosaurus leaves the nest, I'll delete that one. Natural bred is next, so I'll have to... I might put some in the T-Rex pen over here, have those breed naturally, and the Albertosaurus have got a nest over here. There you go, that's all I need for the scientists. A research tree as well, actually, while you're around, I'll show you that. So I've got the attractions completed, the guests completed, dig sites are all done now. I've only just got the Stegosaurus though. Enclosures, I'm just missing this one up here. But I haven't come across any aviary type builds yet. Well, I've done the initial part of it, I haven't done the return to it. So that one's for that section. Medicines, I've got all but these 2. And then hybrids, I haven't got any of them yet. I'm just increasing all the genomes so I can get those ready. So close. One away. What did these actually? They got on well with something. I can't remember what it was. Carnotaurus. Okay. I'll put some Carnotaurus in with them. I haven't got any Carnotaurus. Damn it. Yeah, haven't they? Have you seen the Camp Cretaceous? I like Toro at that. I know it's a cartoon, but still, I love that show. Oh, what other side shows? What are the other ones? I've seen the main series up to Rebirth, but I've only seen Camp Cretaceous. I didn't know there was any others. Juvenile Nodosaurus. Okay, I can get rid of that nest now. Oh, oi. Oh, they're still leaving. There we go. Oh, Chaos Fury. Okay, I'll have to catch up on that one. Didn't they release a new series? I didn't know it was part of Jurassic World. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to catch up on that one then. Oh, that's good. Something to look forward to now. I need Carnotaurus next expedition that comes soon. I'll be able to get those.
Please report for date
Uh,
and selection as the helicopter
I haven't seen the Lego ones, no. Are they any good, or is it like more based for children, like really young age children? If it's anything like the Lego games, though, I'll probably end up watching it at some point. Oh, as long as it's got like some comedy. I know a lot of the stuff's meant for children originally, but they still throw in the adult joke. Like that's the kind of thing that I was on about. Oh, that's good then. Something else to add to the list. I can't find the Carnotaurus. Ah, there we go. Let's get you that Carnotaurus. How do I keep scrolling past it? There it is. That's the one I'm after. I'll get there in the end. Okay. If you keep bopping into the chat, I'll let you know what I find on the next one, and I'll take a look at the link you've sent me after. But thanks. I'll definitely look into him. Sorry, my chat menu is a little small. Let me just move this 1 sec. I only found one in Germany. Okay. I'm into anime anyway, so I'll probably just put the subtitles on, and I'll be able to watch it that way. And if I find any more, I'll let you know about them. But I think by the sounds of it, you'll know a lot more than I do on the subject. So what was your take on Jurassic Park 3 anyway? Because it's the only one where the T-Rex actually loses. And I know it's controversial for a lot of people, but which one were you in favour of, Spinosaurus or the T-Rex? Oh, in Jurassic Park 3, the T-Rex loses the fight against the Spinosaurus, and it was a bit of a shock for everyone at the time. I'm just wondering, which one did you root for in that film? Would you have liked the T-Rex to have won? I know a lot of people are still debating that, whether the T-Rex should have won that fight or not. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, the Spinosaurus's arms give it the advantage. I just I hope that the T-Rex would have lasted a bit longer in that section, at least, because the way it went out, just the broken neck instantly. Right. The Carnotaurus was down here, I believe. There it is. I'll increase the genome a slight bit, ready for the next one. And I'll release those into the game now. Or as soon as I've got the money. Since I apparently don't have enough. The phone as well. I love how they've got that in the game still. When a dinosaur eats someone in this, like even I make loads of mistakes. So angry about the. Oh yeah, that was right in the middle of the forest as well. That's not something you want to be doing. The phone bit as well, that made me giggle. I know it was like a serious thing, but the way it just stood there looking at him. She was basically the reason that phone thing happened. Just, because she was stood just outside the airplane, wasn't she, at the time? What was that? Yeah, that's understandable. I was gonna, at one point, I was thinking about setting it as alert on this, for like a follow or a subscribe or something, and just, but it'd scare the crap out of me every single time. Might be worth it just so that you can see the hear the reactions that I'll come out with, but especially if I'm playing it at the night like I am at the minute, it'd just be hilarious. Have the picture of the Spinosaurus show up in the middle of the screen. Jump scare the chat as much as it would me. Oh, you'll have to send me a link for that one then. If you can find it, that is. I'd like to look into that. Thanks. I'm getting so close to that, and I keep forgetting about the cost of the dinosaurs each time. This is where the money increase comes through the roof. Release of the T-Rex.
I couldn't be certain that joining
Thanks.
this group would actually
I'll
lead to
check
helping
those
the
two.
dinosaurs.
You've sent me the 2 links
Man,
now. I've
I'm
got
glad
loads to
of
catch
this.
up with you here.
And really, that's mostly down to your good work. Thank you.
The animations of them when they're flying. Just the tail between the legs.
Commencing asset transit. Delivery complete.
Okay. What's the translation of that? Oh, right. When he's just hanging around. Yeah. Oh, it's still pretty funny. I know things lose the full meaning in translation, but it's still pretty good to hear. Velociraptor attacking the vehicle. Oh, he's took the bumper. Oh no, she's took the bumper, sorry.
There's nothing more satisfying than ticking something off the to-do list. But to get there, you need something on it first. I can help with that.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Time to get the Carnotaurus on the go. Have them share with the Albertosaurus. What expeditions can I get now? Increase the Stegosaurus a bit. I think my favourite one was definitely Lost World. Jurassic Park 3 was still good, but I didn't like the idea of him stealing the eggs. And The Lost World was all about trying to protect it as a preserve. So I enjoyed that. That's a good job we clicked on them then. Forgot about the sand. Yeah, the Jurassic World series, that and Fallen Kingdom. I think Fallen Kingdom was way too much action. I still liked the film, but it was more. It slowed down a lot towards the end. I did like the slower part with the decisions. Yeah, I think because of Scarlett Johansson in it, I liked the idea of her as a mercenary, and the prelude to it, them going to the island where that she's doing the negotiations and everything. But I think that was kind of the highlight of the film, which was unfortunate. Oh, that and the section where the Velociraptor gets taken away by the Pteranodon. I think it was a Pteranodon anyway. Definitely my favourite scenes in that though. But the Jurassic Park, the original ones, yeah, it was. I think my favourite was number 2. The first one I was still a bit young for, but I loved it. I just didn't understand the politics in it. When I went back and rewatched it, it was fine. I just didn't understand a lot of what was in there. I just remember thinking the hacker girl was cool. Oh, I can't get a good shot. There we go. Since you said about that sleepy T-Rex thing, I'm going to make that the thumbnail, just the T-Rex dangling its legs. Archeum... I can't even pronounce that one. I'm sorry, I know it's your favourite, but not a chance. The Indoraptor I can pronounce, strangely enough. Yeah, she definitely shines a lot in the end when the raptors are coming at her. Because she's not that great with them to start with, and she's afraid of everything. The terminal for the Indominus. Oh, I've got a question for you then. What was your take on the Scorpius?
We are pleased to welcome Wakanda tourists to the park.
Yeah, the Raptor definitely had a lot more going for it than the Indominus. It was small, but it was also menacing. And I did love every scene that was in.
Delivery has been completed.
Yeah, I think the scariest part of it. Yeah, the D-Rex was definitely a letdown, and it was nowhere near as powerful as they were making out to start with. Whereas the characteristics on the Indoraptor, the tough skin and it being able to get through the tranquilizers, that was definitely scary. Yeah, I do wish it had more screen time, that's for sure. Um, the Indominus was brutal when it took out the entire team, but that team should never have been there to start with. Yeah, that would have saved a lot of the film going wrong, though, to be fair, so... And the park owner, he was considerably, although it ended badly for him, the way that he took charge of the situation with the minigun on the chopper. He deserved a lot more than the engine he got for that. Masrani, wasn't it? Oh no, Connors are not happy. Why are they not happy? Too many dinosaurs. And they need more arid. Yeah. Although Owen did do that as well. So he was tricked as much as the rest of them on that section. I think that was just the Indominus's intelligence being underrated. I know it's your favourite, but I think I'm going to have to rewild this one. I don't know why it doesn't like it as much as the others. Oh, aggressive trait. That'll be why. Yeah, sorry. We ended up with some. Just not all. Too many males? Is the aggressive one a male? Yeah. So that'll solve both of those. Yeah. I didn't like how they undid everything that the previous three had done though. Sending it so that they're only able to live in one area again. It just... I was hopeful to see more of cohabitation going on than what had actually happened. The only cohabitation we had was taken over by locusts in the Dominion.
Asset in transit.
The juvenile running past in the background as its mum's fighting. Yeah, I'd say it's like they have classified it in this as a shark, I believe. I'll check the genome, but there's two different types in this. They've classified it the same as the megalodon. I'll see if I can find the genome to show you. No, I'm definitely the wrong one. I'll have to build a lagoon section to identify it. But yeah, it's definitely showing up as a shark-based reptile type of thing. But personally, I don't have enough information on the Mosasaurus to classify it, so I can't really speak on that one. Now we're getting to the good stuff. See, I like this one. I know it's definitely not the Spinoceratops like Angel and Rebel, but I like that they added it. Yeah, I bet that was confusing. I didn't realise any of that, and when I was watching it, so I'm behind on paleontology as a subject. But it's a shame when they put the work in and get it wrong. I know what you mean.
Incubation complete.
Picking up asset. Asset collection request received.
Yeah, that's fair. When are you planning on studying then? The vehicle just
I
got
often
destroyed.
have my head wrapped up in bigger picture planning. It's nice to know that the hard work on the ground is being handled so expertly.
Transporting asset.
Are you thinking of going on digs and stuff then?
Asset transportation underway.
Yeah, that'll be cool. If anybody asks you for Amber though, you know what to say.
We are pleased to welcome our trusted dogs.
Confirming asset delivery.
We've already got enough trouble with the Terminator issue going on. Don't need any more.
Assets in the air.
I know it's not serious, I'm just joking around on that one.
Asset has been transported.
The release of AI, Skynet is on the rise. Oh, that was a brutal hit. Fight over. Okay. Why is my appeal? Oh, really? I'm three away from the appeal. And I need the naturally bred dinosaurs. That's the next stage. I think I've got the T-Rexes in there. They're gonna... Oh, why won't they use this? Does it have to be in cover? Is that the issue? Yeah, there it is. So I think once we reach 5 stars, I'll move on to the next location. But I'll try and increase the genomes as much as possible before that. Oh, damn it. Incoming tornado.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, I've still got an hour left of the stream. I'll be putting a video in for the rest of it. So if you want a quick catch up on there, and there's the videos of the previous parks that I've done. So if you need a catch up, they're on my page. And hopefully catch you on the next one. Okay, see you soon. Bye, Leonie. Here comes that tornado. Let's see where it's going.
Impressive work. Hammond would have loved this place.
More importantly, the client loves this place. Which means they love us.
You know, Finch, business isn't everything. I work with the security sector because I want to make the world safer for humans and dinosaurs alike. Even Hammond didn't dream of a park for the profit. He wanted to wow people. But what would have wowed me was a bigger budget for a security team.
You lost me at business isn't everything. All I know is that this place makes money, Din is getting an amazing reputation, and I only had 1 or 2 panic attacks. It's not a bad day at the office.
Why should always happen right at the end? Tornado rips from my entire park just as I get the 5 stars. I'll solve the power issues first and then move on to the next park. Or hopefully, unless something else comes up. Oh, like that. Oh dear. Did any of us escape? Nope. I think we're all good. Carnotaurus, Velociraptor. Okay. Velociraptor is going back in his pen.
Asset requiring collection.
And then these 3 are going on multi-select. And are heading back into wherever they came from. Right, now I can open up again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any transportation incidents.
Oh, has everybody gone?
The tornado has now passed. Please resume your normal activity.
Oh, that's a shame. Lost all my viewership. Yeah, there we go. Got a couple of people still in. Sorry, I think it was playing up a bit there. I didn't know if people were still in or not. But I've just had a tornado shred through the base. I don't know if you saw that. And I'm moving on to the next park now. Eventually working my way to putting a stop to the... Oh, I can't remember the name of the group. I've completely blanked on that one. I think it was... Oh, I can't remember. Sorry. I'll check out the map anyway and let you know as soon as I know. Okay, on to the next park. Extinction Now. I knew it was something now, I just couldn't remember the name of the... So yeah, I've worked my way across from the right hand side. And I'm going to carry on with these before I enter that. So Badlands is next up. I captured the velociraptors that were roaming around and working on the fences and stuff now, hopefully. I don't know if with the challenge if we're allowed to upgrade the fences or if they have to stay as a level 2. I know one of the islands it had to stay as a level 2.
The owner of the adjacent land is open to selling to us, if we're interested.
And we are definitely interested. I have a real soft spot for this place, seeing as it was Din's first big project. But I'm a little light in the pocket at this exact moment in time.
I thought you might be. We should use this park to generate the necessary funds for expansion. When we have enough, I will make the purchase on your behalf.
I know it's a dangerous way to do it, but I'm just going to go for it and hope they stay put. I've got the money for the start to cover for anything that'll go wrong. And they're just lying down, they're happy enough to stay put. They usually only run if they've got an issue with the happiness. So I thought, may as well try it and see if it succeeds this time. Okay, they stayed happy. Is there anyone else who wants to join them in the chat? Chat about the series and whatever else they know about the Jurassic World? In case there's parts of my knowledge that are missing? Or you're just here for the gameplay? Sorry, I didn't mean to suggest that you had to leave. I was genuinely curious. Okay. Gonna have to move this path over a bit. There we go.
The generator. Back up.
So I need to increase the amount of sails. Let's get rid of those and put some large ones in. Oh, I've got that clip in. Need to move that.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.
Real good. Everything's powered up. Yep. Okay. Alright, for the velociraptors, I think I'm going to have to tranquilize them. Don't really fancy risking it with the money dipping that low from the last time. Maintenance. Oh no. I haven't got the maintenance posts down at the minute, have I? Is everywhere else covered? Yeah. Okay, so it's literally just those two areas.
It's on the to-do list. No problem.
Let's get a new contract in. I know I always go for the disease-free one, but it's just so easy to get, and you get way more money from it. Be rude not to. Wait for it to catch up and then carry on with the next. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Tyrannosaurus to the park.
Okay. Coryphosaurus out. Let's keep it on the nest so that we don't get over cramping. go, they finally moved. There we go. All trapped in. Nice. Okay, I need that, that, and that. There you go, got those sorted. Gonna need transport, but not quite yet. Because I think we've got a new section opening up over here soon. So as soon as that opens up, I'll find a place to put the monorail and run it around.
More land means more opportunity. Time to spread our wings and see what we can do.
to get rid of a bit more of the path, and apparently the power as well, because why not? Now I think one more over here. What do you guys think? You like this? The general setup? Fossils, get the expedition out of the way. Oh, I need additional extraction capacity and storage. Always helps. And I was still a little off. Let's take the 5 instead of the 3. Hopefully, rest the other 2 scientists. There we go. We're back to normal again. Right, what do we need? Increase the scientists' capabilities. Total dinosaurs to 50, so it's going to be mainly herbivores by the look of it. You can't really do that very well with carnivores. And number of guests to 1,000. Okay. That should be easy enough. Add a large hotel in here. Throw in a bunker and a toilet.
For your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park. Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
Let's check on the... Yep, shelter coverage is 99, that's good. Everything else is 100. Species target is 6 out of 10, so we need some more species. Number of guests I've just improved with the hotel. All that we need now is the dinosaur capacity. And maybe a few attractions actually. I'll throw in a couple of those. Let's make a large pen over here. A smaller one offshoot here. And then another large one over here for herbivores. Okay, now I need a gyrosphere going between all three. couple of attractions down other than that, so we need these.
Ladies and gentlemen, come and allow yourself to be captivated by the silver screen in our new cinema.
Extend the path down. Another attraction here. I did that to a fossil zone because I'm going to have a herbivore area right here, so it makes more sense to have a herbivore type enclosure next to it. And then I need a gyrosphere. And I'm going to have to put power down to connect this one. That's the general route of it. I don't need that extra bit of path now. And this one is going to go straight to there. Add a bit of power.
Ladies and gentlemen, go for the ride of a lifetime at our gyrosphere attraction.
Gonna have to increase the power output, so I'm gonna get rid of the power for the moment. Unless I add another power station, actually, I'll do that. Let's add a larger one, and we can put it here. Now I just need the dinosaurs to fill those areas. just going to pop to the toilet while I wait for the next lot to happen. I'll be back in a second.
I've got a task for you, and as a treat, I'm gonna let you decide how to handle it. Thank me later.
Apparently I missed a choice. Okay. Yeah, the profitable one's fairly easy to make. I'll start with that. Do the velociraptors get along with anything? Can I have them in a pen with something else? I like the Indominus, the Spinoraptor, and Scavengers. Okay. Might be able to have them in with an Indominus over here at some point. There's the research for it. Spinoraptors, Spinoceratops, Indoraptor, the Indominus. Increase the genome of the Giganotosaurus. So once I have all the genomes, basically, that should be my next goal. The features are great on this one, that's why we're struggling.
At this rate, you might finally unseat me as Employee of the Month. I mean, I choose who gets it, so you won't. But you still did a great job.
I'll be ending the stream in about a quarter of an hour. I'm just giving you a heads up. And then I'll be modifying videos again in the morning if there's any Anything you'd like to see? Uh, 7 days stream tomorrow in the day, I believe, and then I'll be doing the Jurassic World on the night again. When it comes to a close with those two, if you let me know what you'd prefer, if I carry on with the challenges, or if you'd like to see anything else. Okay, need more skills from my scientists. You are busy, you are not. And then when the expedition's done, I'll train the other scientist up. Ah, there we go. There we can.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised that our weather forecasts predict an incoming sandstorm.
Sandstorms aren't as lethal as the tornado from the last one though, so I can bypass that. It's fine. Don't have to close the park for that one.
Synthesis proceeds. Ladies.
$720,000. Okay. Oh dear. That knocked out all the power, didn't it? Okay. How are the gates? Yep, that one's suffering. Just as I was about to take a drink as well, lad. I have no gates down here at the minute, so that's fine. Are any of the other gates open? This one. No others. Okay. That was close. Do I even have an MVU team? No, it doesn't look like I do. Oops. I'll have to get that together. Alright, if I try again on that. Can't refresh. Can't do anything for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sandstorm has now passed. Please resume your normal activity.
Okay, you're going to need an MVU team as soon as I can get one.
I'd appreciate your help on this next objective. I can't promise that it'll be easy, but the most important things rarely are.
Where is the ranger station? Ah, there. Have them in here.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel.
Collecting asset.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an
Asset
Atrociraptor to the
transportation
park.
underway. Transit has commenced. Asset delivery confirmed.
What else are they needing? Good enough pasture, need water, obviously, and cover. Okay. Five minutes left.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to
And
welcome
then I'll be
an
off.
Atrociraptor to the park.
And I need to put in. Is it a medium? It's a medium.
Transporting asset.
There we go.
Delivery has been completed.
We are pleased to welcome an Atrociraptor to the park.
Asset being transported.
No more nests. No, none in there. And none in there.
Asset
Okay,
transported.
that's good. Needs more pasture, so I'll put some down over here.
Delivery complete. Refueling. Generator.
Maintenance posts over there, over there, one there, and one there. Need another maintenance team. Where's my facility? There. And let's have a storm defense on them.
Starting patrol. It's on the to-do list. Task received. Adding task.
Guest approval's all 100%, pretty much. So now it's dinosaur appeal, total number of species, and the number of guests will increase with those. Are they still packed up, or are they going back in now? Ah, we need gates. regret I did that. Okay, I'll finish up the guests challenge, and then I'll be heading off the stream. I know I've run over a slight bit. What do I want? Definitely an Ankylosaurus. I might have the Stegosaurus as well. What are they missing? They're definitely missing something. I don't know what it is though. They are missing water. Okay. There we go. I reckon as soon as I put the Ankylosaurus down, the general guests will have shot up, and then that'll be the end of the stream, unfortunately. For tonight, anyway. More coming again tomorrow.
Incubation complete.
Asset to be collected.
Right, and we're gonna need 1, 2,
Asset in
3
transit.
patches of water. One over here, and one over here.
Asset transportation in progress.
That way it's ready for whatever else I want to unleash upon the world. And wetland around the back here.
Delivery complete.
Since that wasn't enough, I'll release the Stegosaurus.
Incubation complete.
En route to collect the asset.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Stegosaurus to the park.
Transportation underway.
Okay, they need more. So if I try to draw them over to this one, since I don't like the Stegosaurus.
Asset delivery confirmed.
And then give him a bit of wetland over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Stegosaurus to the park.
Asset transportation in progress. Confirming asset delivery.
And they need cover, so if I remove the wetland and just put cover, that might solve the two problems at the same go.
Asset has been delivered. Asset collection request received. Collecting asset. Asset to be collected. Collecting asset. Transportation underway. Asset transferred. Asset transportation in progress. Asset transportation underway. Confirming asset delivery.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Crossoraptor to the park.
Chasing its own tail.
Delivery has been completed.
And then we need these to breed over here. There we go.
Confirming asset delivery.
detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.
How do I increase the general gusts? Hello, thank you for the follow. Diogo Porto. I probably messed that up. But anyway, thanks for the follow. I'm just about to end up the stream, but I'll stay for a little longer so you can have a little catch up with the park and stuff if you need to.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised that our weather forecasts predict an incoming sandstorm.
I had an issue with my Stegosaurus and my Ankylosaurus. They don't really like each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, please shield your eyes and proceed to take cover until the sandstorm has passed.
Okay. Where are you? Are you trying to reach 5 stars? Or are you just building a park in general?
Ladies and gentlemen, the sandstorm has now passed. Please resume your normal activity.
If you're trying to get 5 stars on a park, I recommend having a monorail to run through every enclosure and have multiple stops so that you can see all the dinosaurs. The way that I do it is I either have small enclosures like this to keep dinosaurs that don't like each other away from each other, or I have a large enclosure with like the gyrosphere going through them. At the minute I've got one going through 3 different areas, as you can see from this. Let me just edit the toll route. So it goes all across the water areas in each one, so that you can see all the dinosaurs. Other than that, you've got the control room here. You need to get all of these to 100% or in above 95, and all of these to above 95 as well. So it's your food, your drink, your shopping, toilets, the shelter, and the transport rating. The general safety will improve itself if you click on the dinosaurs here, and as long as their needs are in the white, then their safety won't really matter that much on the fences that they use. Otherwise they escape quite often. Other than that, juveniles, the nests and the ones that are leaving them, they get appeal quite often. Have at least 2 activity centres of different sorts, depending on what guests you have. So I've gone for general, the white one here, and I've gone for the green one on the other, because I've got more of the herbivores, so it attracts more of the green one here, if you have more herbivores. What else? Have response facilities and maintenance running throughout the park. So your maintenance posts are here, and your response goes to there. The appeal of the dinosaurs is in... Sorry if it's a bit too much, but your appeal there, the higher the number, the more guests you're going to get, and the higher the rating of the park. So that'll be pretty much how you get to the 5 stars. Your paths. You need to have the largest path. So it'll be this one, and then you replace every path with a large one. The one there. And that'll basically cover you to get to 5 stars on any park. Dinosaurs have to be happy, your customers have to be happy, and you have to have maintenance and security running through. I hope you understood that and hope it helped. Let me know if you need any more information. Did it all come through okay? Do you need any more information, or...? I hope it helps anyway, and I hope you do well in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Stegosaurus to the park.
if you need any more help, there's videos on all the parks that I've done on my profile. If you watch those, you'll pick up a general idea of what's needed. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's always going to be an issue on space if you need it. But the comfort of the dinosaurs is one of the most important things. So I can't really show you on these because they're still. Oh, here he comes. So they need more ground fruit, which is over here. It's in there, they just aren't getting to it. So sometimes you just need to tranquilize the dinosaur, move them to a new location in the enclosure. Or in other cases it's like because they're missing the ground fruit. I'm just going to quickly show you. You have to find the one that suits it and just chuck a bit extra in. But as long as the dinosaurs are happy, and they have to be seen through everything. So I've got the viewing galleries, the blue icon around there. It shows as long as the dinosaurs are in it, the guests can see them. Both will be happy. It gets a bit more complicated when it's multiple species together. So you have to go to the dinosaur itself and then the liked species here, and you have to match it with those. You're welcome. I hope you managed to build a quite a good park. My stream's about to end now. I was just staying to help you with that. If you want, I'll be streaming again probably tomorrow night. Around about the between 7 and 10 Great Britain time. So I think you're an hour out if are you Spanish? So it'll probably be 8 until 11. If not, I think. I'm no good with the time zones. But I'll be on again fairly soon. And I'll put it in the schedule so you can see when I'm on. And I hope your park goes well. From Switzerland. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's still around about the same time, so with any luck you'll be able to catch me again tomorrow. If you need any more help anyway, I'm sure you'll be alright with the park. And I'm heading off now, but yeah, you're welcome. And anytime you need any help, I'll be here. Well, anytime I'm on anyway. And I'll hopefully catch you tomorrow. Bye.